It's 5:20 Saturday morning, and it's May 2nd. And this is the sign, what's left of a sign. What's left of a sign that tells you that this is the trailhead for the Buckeye Trail that connects to the Caney Creek Trail in the Caney Creek Wilderness Area. And this is to remind you that hikers are okay on this trail. It's open to them. Bicycles, no! Closed to motorized vehicles. I don't say anything about horses, so I don't know if horses can come in here or not. Gee, I hope so. This is the third sign I've come across here. There was another one similar to this that had nothing on it. This one here has got the remnants of the Uki Trail. Please register here. Yeah. Register with the provided materials and insert there, in there with the wasps. It's about 5:53. Sunrise is about 6. I think it's 6:23. It's about 51 degrees down in the valley when I started. Up here it's about 55. A little breezy. Didn't realize it before, but this is actually Buckeye Mountain that I'm on top of. I wonder it's been uphill. This Buckeye Mountain is what's what the trail's named after. Guy named Jimmy Buckeye originally settled up on this ridge. That radio tower is over on the, whatever the name of that mountain is, where the old fire tower is. And I want to thank whoever allowed that to happen so that you can see that from any elevated portion of this wilderness. Thank you so much. This trail, it's early spring, and already this trail's getting pretty overgrown. And I've been up on these hillsides before in this area, and this plant, I don't know what it is. It's about chest high at least. I can't remember if it's got white or yellow flowers on it. I think they're white. And man, they take over everything. I tell you, that radio tower over there just infuriates me. Out in the middle of nowhere. If that was not there, I wouldn't be able to see anything from here except wilderness. I just find it ridiculous. Out of all the mountains away from here, they had to put it right on the edge. Actually, there's a little pocket of property that's outside of the wilderness area that is on. And I just don't get that at all. So, Buckeye Mountain right there. At the moment, I'm down within the shrubbery. Still at a good elevation on the side of a ridge. Haven't been bothered by any bugs yet, but a lot of fine spider webs. This trail out there got a lot of rocks. There's lots of big rocks, which are easy to trip over, especially when they're hidden under the weeds, and there's lots of small ball bearing like rocks that will trip your ass up good. So we need to be aware of the dangers out there if you're coming. Also, there's lots of rock outcroppings, and I did see a pile of bear crap a little while back, and which makes me wary, because there is potential for bears to be lying in wait for unsuspecting hikers up on top of these rock outcroppings, and they will pounce on your ass and rip your head clean off. I've heard of it happening. Now, I myself, I don't carry a weapon in the woods. I just carry a stick. And if you pops on the snout of a bear, that'll knock that sucker clean off. Don't need to be carrying no firearms. Alright then, we got get some good footing here, man. Like I say, check it off. What we got here is we got Katy Mountain right there. Right there you got I think it's called East Hannah Mountain. We got to head down into this little saddle right here, and then over down through that little valley, down into the valley of Caney Creek. Now we get down in there, we're going to head back to the east, following Caney Creek. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. You see there's some lovely mountains over there with a little bit of fog in them. It's quite lovely. There's some bluebirds up there. It's strange because I don't see any bluebird houses. How do they survive? It's 6:47, and that's about 30 minutes past sunrise. It's just cloudy enough. The sun really hadn't surfaced yet. I haven't had any trouble following this trail so far. There's no blazes. I don't know if that's because it's in a wilderness area or what, but I've never felt like I was searching for it. And that's good. That's real good. There's old Katy Mountain again. You know, the story behind the names of these mountains out here, you know, you got your Buckeye Mountain back there named after Jimmy Buckeye. Now Katy was Jimmy's wife for many years. I remember this is back in the 1800s. Not sure of the exact year, but they were married in this other mountain over here, Hannah Mountain, which is quite a long ridge of a mountain. And we got your East Hannah Mountain we're heading for now. But there was a point where Katy met Hannah, and they got a relationship going, and it was at that particular time in history that she decided to leave her husband, Jimmy. And that's really all I know about that story, but it's in the books, man. You can find it. It's true. That's a big old pine tree, man. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a beautiful spot. Cannot believe I I've never been here before. Sweet. It's a pretty neat spot. It's almost 8 o'clock. I guess it's about 56 degrees still. Not sure what the name of this creek is. Feeder creek to Caney Creek. Got Hannah Mountain right over there. I'm working my way that way. Seen this before on peaks in this area, these little meadows. They just pop up here and there. I hate fire ants. Goodness. What did I say earlier about hating fire ants? Yeah, fuckers. I hate fire ants worse than coppers. Yeah. I'm talking to you. One of the scourges of the earth. I spit on you. Pooh! There's nothing I like better than fresh dookie on a stick. I don't know who's responsible for that, but it's disgusting. Probably a coyote or something. Heading on down towards the valley floor. And it's all downhill from here, I think. Very much. Mountains in this area are quite tall. Not necessarily above sea level tall, but from the valley floor to the top, pretty dang high. Pretty good elevation change. Right now, on the flanks of East Hannah Mountain, I believe. Still heading downhill. Yeah, this is a really pretty little section of trail next to pine trees and hardwoods. Shabby. A little while ago, we came from that farthest ridge, not the first one, but the one beyond that. Trail was coming along there. I'll tell you what, if you're going this way, you got a heck of a climb going back, but either way, you got a climb coming from the other direction. So, I love finding wild hollies out in the woods. I don't ever see them up in the Ozarks, but they're here and there in the Ouachitas. It's flattening out, getting close to the valley floor. Katy Falls. I transition to Caney Creek. fish in this thing. It's 12 o'clock and I have abandoned the creek, and this trail comes close to the creek on occasion, for the most part stays up away from it. But I got a good ways to go, so I'm just gonna hike on the trail, no more sightseeing. Yes, girl. Trail is well above the creek now. Been gaining elevation for a good while. Butterflies eating dookie. That's tasty. There comes another one in for some dookie. There's nothing like a good pile of dookie. It really hits the spot. I do believe it's pretty much downhill. Bear on in, man. And downhill. That's good, man. That's good stuff. Hey, a sign it's intact. Caney Creek Trail. The Buckeye and Caney Creek trails are wholly within the designated Caney Creek Wilderness Area. Forest Service policy states that wilderness areas are not to be blazed. Okay, now I understand. If you have any questions, please call the Ouachita National Forest Service at this number. Deposit. Yes, deposit. Well, we got another one. Oh. Horsemen bring pellets, grain, or weed-free hay to areas with limited feed. So evidently horses are allowed here. Minimize your impact. Wash yourself and cook your well away from lakes and streams. Get back. Dispose of human waste in a hole far away from lakes and streams covered with soil. Pack out all unburnables, including aluminum foil. And please use a backpack circa 1960. And of course, welcome to the wilderness. Oh, I used to have a tent like that. Right here. Right here. We're home. 2 vehicles, now there's 3. I didn't run across one guy out there. And that's it. In a campsite. And it's 1:20. 1:20. And about 75 degrees.
I'll do it for 40.